Hello, welcome to the Video Game Variety Hour. I'm going to play 4 video games. The first one is Assassin's Creed Chronicles Russia. Oh, hey. Yes, because I haven't uploaded in 2 months. I wasn't expecting anyone in the chat, sorry. I have it on the screen, so I have to look over here, too. I'm going to play Assassin's Creed Chronicles Russia. Because, it was the anniversary of the Russian Revolution lately, in October, which is when I wanted to do this stream, but then everything else got in the way. I wanted to start a new game because I don't know what I'm doing. Main menu. When I first started playing this game, I remember not liking how it controlled. Like, it doesn't, because it's a 2D game, or it's played on a 2D plane anyway, it's not a traditional Assassin's Creed game. But I want to play it anyway because it looks cool, because it looks like this.
Nikolai, how long has it been?
And I've always wanted an Assassin's Creed game that takes place in the Russian Revolution, because that's the perfect setting for an Assassin's Creed game. And this is what I got.
I have a dangerous assignment.
So yeah, they talk about stuff.
One last time.
Templars, assassins, it has a story. But it's all very contextual controls with the stick instead of, you know, just, I guess it's the same thing, but it feels weird on a 2D plane. Because I've been playing a lot of Assassin's Creed Rogue lately. And I guess it is just hold right trigger, and you'll latch onto stuff.
They're no longer allowed in the gardens.
Why do I have to pickpocket them? Do I need rifle ammo?
I heard that some of the smaller countries are trying to break away now that there's confusion.
That would be. See, I guess.
Which ones?
Ukraine has declared
I guess I was wrong, and this
and
is actually
Estonia
just how
plans
an
to do
Assassin's
the
Creed
same.
game controls.
So they want to remain closer.
I don't know.
So they don't want Bolshevik rule? Brave choice.
Obsessed with this game. I don't know how you could be obsessed with it. Like, I'm kind of obsessed with Assassin's Creed Rogue right now. Like, I think that might be a game I 100% complete, and I am not the kind of gamer who 100%s things. But like, I beat the story in that, and I've just... That's not how you do that. What do I need to do? I need to select it, aim, and fire. Fantastic.
So? Most of the left and the right both oppose them.
So I can see how you can get obsessed with Assassin's Creed in general, but I'm not sure if these games are good enough to really get obsessed with.
Just hope things settle down before the country tears
Can I
itself
shoot these
apart.
people, or can I get inside that train?
How is your family?
No, I guess not. Oh, I should pickpocket them, maybe,
Times are hard
to get more
around,
ammo.
but hopefully it will become easier soon. How about yours?
Not
Better
pickpocketing
now
them?
it's summer. Nobody minds when sunshine
No
comes through the
pickpocketing
holes
them.
in the roof.
That's not
Still.
working anyway.
Rasputitsa will be here all too soon.
Assassin!
There, fantastic. Can't loot them? Okay, that's weird. What are you saying over here? We were in school and told me the story of China in many parts of the game. It's a game he has been stuff to the game since the movie came out. Ah, okay. I guess it's a situation of playing what you got, I guess. Assassin's Creed, if he has a PC, Assassin's Creed 4 is free right now. It's the pirate one. It's like Assassin's Creed Rogue, but, with pirates instead of French and Indian War privateers. Which is the real strength of Assassin's Creed games, is taking place in any, like, historical period. Like, what other big-budget action game is going to, take place during things like the French and Indian War? And the answer's None, other than Assassin's Creed. See, like, that's one of the weird things right there, is just... everything depends on...
Who's there?
Go
Assassin!
up. Thank you. Analog directional controls instead of action buttons and such. And that can be jarring. Oh, that's unfortunate. They are cheap, though, typically. Like, you can find Assassin's Creed games, like the older ones particularly, for... I'm not gonna guess an amount, but probably under $10. Can't imagine. Get down?
Stay
Okay,
where
yes.
you are.
I might have messed this up already.
Over there.
I'll have to kill him. Oh my goodness, how much does it take? Stop being alive, please. Okay, I guess I press Y to kill, not just keep hitting him. I don't want to use this winch. This winch is dumb. Okay, it's not actually dumb. It's kind of cool. But I'm not instinctively thinking of... Jesus, I guess. Things are static in the environment. I can't interact with anything. Those are the video games I play. Okay?
Who's there?
No one. And then...
Over there.
How? Kill. Kill. There. Yay. No pickpocketing, though, still. Can't replenish my ammo. That doesn't look like a thing I can climb. No, I can only climb red things. But I can go down here. Into the background. Isn't that fancy?
Over there!
Oh, yes. One shot, one kill, I guess. Yeah, the gameplay is kind of interesting in this. Like, it's an interesting take on Assassin's Creed, but I don't think this is really a suitable substitute for it, I suppose. I don't have any ammo in that. It's bad. I don't like that. I probably don't need to be doing anything to these guys, so I'll just leave them be. Yeah. Oh. No one can see me on top of this train.
Stop the tram. No more this way tonight. Everybody off.
Short. We will miss a checkpoint. I must be cautious.
Super whistle.
What was that? Enough of this foolishness.
Do I have to be on something or pressing the down button? I don't have smoke grenades.
Assassin!
don't need it, because he's dead. I didn't have any bullets. How did he shoot him? Seems ridiculous. Into the background once more. Yeah, I hope later in the game that because I think that background is cool, like the Soviet propaganda looking thing. It'd be cool to play a game that is like 100% in that art style. Like there's a game called Apotheon that is like all Greek, ancient Greek art style. It'd be interesting to see that done, but that treatment fully realized for this. Oh, almost killed myself. I need to synchronize on this point. Oh no, it's leap phase. Never mind. Gotta have that in an Assassin's Creed game. Everyone knows.
I need to get across that bridge.
So I hope at the later parts of this game do more of the art style than having it in the background like that. There's probably a secret down there, but I don't need it.
Stay where you are. Sign of trouble? Get him!
Oh, stop. Okay. Check on chat again. Alright, cool. Just dip in the water real quick. Nope, 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 nope. Okay, nowhere to hide. Can you climb up?
Let's identify yourself.
No,
Get him!
cannot.
I see him!
Alright, let's try that one more time before we switch over to something else. Because I think this is where I was when I stopped playing. And it'd be nice to actually get past this part. So they're gonna look this way, and then I'm just gonna have to wait.
Sign of trouble?
Because that's fun.
Well, none that concerns us anyway.
Good. Let's hope it stays that way.
Okay, he's going inside that door.
Who's there?
What?
Get him!
No, don't get me.
Even I see him! I could pull that platform closer.
Nope. Do they eventually lose you? Okay, they will. I should probably wait until they're done looking for me. Yeah. Aha, genius moves. Master assassin.
Here! He's here!
Less masterful. Are they actually gonna come up here?
There's no escape! We will find you!
So how do I get on?
Over there!
Come on, I can't keep pushing this thing. No, there's no rails here. But that bar in the center there is red, so I'd assume I could walk across it and not have to deal with these guys on the bottom, but it's not really working out that way. Can I?
Here! He's here!
Nope, that's not how you do it. Come on. Now I have to wait again. This is one of those areas in which the contextual directional analog controls are kind of awkward, I think. Stop being in their sight. I'm gonna wait another 10 seconds. Perfect. One more rifle ammo. I want to shoot people.
Dead man walking.
There we go. This works.
I see him!
Not anymore, though. Okay, we're done. The next game... Well, I'll load that up while you get to look at this terrible webcam It's all blurry and gross. Terrible. How do you guys like... I don't know. I got 3 games here. I'll just play Passepartout, the Starving Artist. If it'll start up. I'm having problems. My games appear to be saying they're running even when they're not, so I have to go into Task Manager and sort that out real quick. I don't see it. It says it's running, but it's not. I think it might have something to do with XSplit because it's targeting. I'm actually going to go over to this scene where you can see nothing going on and turn off the Passepartout. That's not going to bring it up. Thrilling stuff, I'm sure. I don't know what to do with that. I guess I'll just restart Steam. Seems to be the only answer I have here. And task. And then start up again. So the other games I have is I can queue up are Icey, which is a game I bought with my Steam link. It's kind of like what if the Stanley Parable was an action game, and that you have a narrator that's telling you to do a thing, and then you, being the player, want to do the opposite because that's always fun, and it is. And also a game called Outdrive, which is like Outrun, but with a bunch of vapor wavy soundtrack and 80s nostalgia graphic style. See if this loads up at all. Nope. I was having trouble with this earlier. Kept having to add it as a source. There we go. That'll work. But it has to go underneath it all. There. So we'll get the overlays and make it look fancy. Because I'm good at video game streaming. I'm good at having a YouTube channel. Let's continue. Passepartout, the Starving Artist. Oh, but first, what artist would be without their scarf? Video games. Perfect. Let's check out some stuff I was working on earlier. So basically, if you don't know what this game is, you make art, and then you put it up here for sale, and then people will come in and tell you how bad it is. This is my painting Shades of Love Afoot, because I was gonna make hearts, and then they ended up looking like feet, and then it's just bad, and no one's been wanting to buy it because it's terrible. And this one I call Poop, because it's just some scribbles and some spray paint that I was hoping someone would buy eventually. So this is how it is. Basically like Microsoft Paint. Controls. I'm going to do a great big pink background. No, because you learn to understand like these characters here, like Mary. I don't actually know what Mary wants in art, but they keep coming into your store, your art gallery, and judging your art, telling you how bad it is, but also they'll buy it, and you keep track of who likes what art and who makes and gives the most money, and you start, you know, making art based on what they say they want. And I think there is a character in here that doesn't like the color pink, so I'm not going to use pink. Let's use orange. Yeah. Very Dutch. We're gonna make something very abstract. You know, we're gonna push the boundaries of what we think art is. And for me, that means very straight lines. Alright, switch up the color. Go with this deeper purple, intersecting the blues. And then we'll have, I don't know, this golden orangish yellow intersecting them both. Because you see, all of these lines have their own trajectories, but they all intersect with each other, and that everyone in life has their own lives, but they still form connections with everyone else living their own individual lives. And that's what I think this painting embodies. Tangled existence. And voila, you have some art that these people can look at and tell you how bad they are. And then when they are not selling, you have to clear space by throwing it in the trash. Because it just lacks complexity. I don't know what these people want. Why don't they like poop? I don't understand. You can also flip it horizontally, which I didn't know about until doing some test video for this stream. Let's do that dark blue as our main background, and we'll make, I don't know, that could be like icy water. So let's spray paint some ice in there. And then we'll make a nice little ship. Lost at sea. So you know the game doesn't expect you to have be making art like actual good decent paintings. Oh man, we got a sale. So you can haggle with them, try and get it more, but if you haggle too much, it might go down. So I'm gonna play it safe at 432. And there we go, entanglement is out the door. I'm a bit richer. And I've unlocked a new tool. That's the same tool I've been using. Pretty sure. And there's a sail. And what this art piece means to me is that boats are cool. They take people across the seas and the oceans to new lands. Like this one I'll draw in the background. Yeah. It'll have a tree on it. There we go. Boat. And then you just kind of keep doing this. You keep pumping out art and... I don't know. I simply cannot comprehend the rhetoric of this piece. It's a boat, lady. Yeah, what else can we do? I'll make something a little political here. In keeping with the themes of the Russian Revolution we had earlier in the stream. That's not what I wanted. Well, that could work too, but I wanted to sprinkle in the red. Oh man, that's too extreme. I need sprinkled in, like, I don't know. Oh, damn. Why am I bad at this? This isn't a game you're supposed to, like, be terrible at. Ah, it still seems like way too much. Oh, wait a minute. Is, like, the intensity different for every single one? Oh, is this just... Okay. You can do it with the mouse, you can increase the size with the mouse, or, I guess, manually with this thing. In the event you don't have a mouse wheel for some reason. Bills are inbound, so you gotta sell enough, painting to actually maintain your gallery. And here we will have our factory. This factory has windows. Most factories, any factory I've ever been to, does not have windows. Such is the innovation of the cause. Workers, Utopia. There we go. Sorry if you don't want your politics in video games. I understand. Sometimes you just gotta get that stuff out. Great art, just like investments, take careful consideration. And there we go, my leftist art being taken apart by dumb rich people, the bourgeois elite that don't understand what's going on. Out of touch with the times. I don't know, that one, the line thing sold well, so I'm just gonna create more of those. Did my 3-year-old make this? Yes. Yes, in fact, he did. You like lines? We'll see if that sells. We'll make another horizontal one. Black background. Dark. But full in that darkness you can find so much light. It is avant-garde. See, that's what I mean. You gotta give them what they want. They do, in fact, like lines. So it is kind of hard piecing together what they mean by, like, how complex do you want a thing to be before it turns, like, ugly? And, like, it's a computer, like, metric determining, like, what these things are, so you have to think, what does the computer think of? Because you can just make garbage like this, and the computer will think, like, well, it has this many colors and using this fine of a point, so I guess this is good. You took some time on this, maybe. I don't know. It'd be interesting to know what the math is behind Pass-2. Shards. Thing I like to try and do? Space. People never like my space paintings. And I find that to be horrible, because space is cool. Here we'll have, I don't know, I guess this can be Mercury. This can be Venus. This one will be Earth. Have a little tiny bit of green in it. Yeah. And it'll have a moon. Even though some of these other planets, I won't give the other planets moons, because only Earth is the one that matters. And Jupiter. And then we got Saturn. Saturn has rings, everyone knows that. Other planets also have rings, but Saturn's the only ones whose rings matter. And then Uranus, I think, or is it Neptune? I don't know. There's that one. There's that one. And then little tiny itty bitty Pluto. I think we'll use pink for Pluto because it has a heart on it. So yeah, that's space. They'll hate this one. They'll say lack of complexity. What do they know? They don't know anything about space. Orca's Utopia in the trash. Boat goes in the trash. Doesn't seem original to me. What do you mean doesn't seem original to you? Who else in this time period? I assume it's like, I don't know, France at some point, 18th century. Who else is making space art? Very original. You've never seen anything like it, because there is nothing else like it. I don't know what good art is. Then buy it if you think it's interesting. You bought the other one. It is interesting. So interesting you should buy it, Mary. You just come in here to look at things. And then you'll get breaking news of random stuff, kind of like in like SimCity, I suppose. Giraffes are pretty cool. I like giraffes. But I also like other video games. So we're going to play some other video games, and it appears Pass-2 doesn't want to close. Getting the whole not responding thing. that sucks. Yeah, close the program. Thank you. Good stuff. Guess I'll open up the next game, which is gonna be a bit icy, a bit cold. It has been chilly lately. The onset of winter and all. So yeah. Be warned, I am kind of late in the game. If you don't want spoilers, there might be some. But this game is really cool. Although I haven't played it in a while, so like any other game I play on this, I'm probably gonna end up being bad on it. Okay, so I got a dash. That. Heavy attack. Some flips. Alright. So it looks like a very generic anime-style 2D beat-em-up type thing. And it plays like that too, for what it's worth. Ow. So, press B, wounded like that. And then they'll have these, little beat up here. Anyway, once you do these special pressing moves, when they're like phase, I guess you could say. You can hold down B and do a powerful attack. I forget. Come on. Gotta get in there. Stop. Please. Oh my goodness. How did that hit? I got both of them. Figure this out. Yeah, you hold X and then unleash whatever that is. That seems okay. Not connected to YouTube live chat. Why? That seems odd. Weird. It's right there. Oh, you don't want to run into those. Those are mines.
Icey enters the clock tower, a place once rich with science and technology, now nothing more than a desolate hideout for Judas, the mass murderer.
So yeah, you'll get that narration. He'll say things like, Icey, move this direction, and then he'll move the other direction, and it reveals this story of, like, a video game developer who, like, all of his other developers left him because he was kind of a jerk, and now he's just very frustrated and, like, wants to make this game in this, like, very specific image, and what he made isn't, like, actually very fun. Okay, yes. I can use the, jumping move to great effects.
Icey, to her surprise, that this room is much like the forest from earlier. Everything is fine as long as Icey keeps following the arrow.
Yeah, he'll assure you, because at this point you've gone off the track quite a bit. Keep listening to him. It also expects you to do better at the game at this point, because I very much am not right now. when that happens... Oh, I can't actually go back. Yes, I can. Okay. Any cool places I can go? No.
A road paved with death lies ahead of Icey. She follows the arrows and leaves this room.
Yeah, I guess I do, because I don't see where else I can go.
Another familiar scene. Icey easily soars to the exit.
Now. I don't know. I feel like a little drone following me should do something, but it does not. This money. There are upgrades, you can get special moves. You know, the gameplay is very generic. Like, it's not really anything to write home about. It mostly is just kind of that interesting story. I don't know how much I'll show off, because I'm not sure how much more I actually want to play of this. Okay, here we go. That. Last boss? No. I guess this is some sort of sub-boss type thing. Because the in-game story, not the story about the video game developer, is about, you know, this horrible person named Judith, and they're bad, and you need to stop them. And it's not exciting. It's not supposed to be, because it's not the real story. Again. This time, for real. Most of the game I have been able to like brute force it pretty much. But I guess when you're not, it seems really short. Like you could beat this game in one sitting, and then I made the mistake of not doing that, and now I'm paying the consequences of not knowing my combos or anything like that. Destroy those things individually, I think that would be cool. Just juggling me there. smaller guys down. You can do it through the hold B thing to them. Hold X again, but then, you know, the big guy is still gunning for you. And he's dead, and then I can move on. And yeah, that's that. As we move on to our final game this evening, it's actually like 2:40 in the afternoon. We'll play Outdrive, which is some like under $1 game. Like this game costs cents, not dollars. It costs cents. And it's not good. Like it was advertised as an experiment that I guess they put out for money, but at the same time it's super cheap, so I kind of wanted to play it out anyway. And there are other games like this on Steam that cost more money and probably look like they're actually good. But this is the one I got because it was cheap. But it's just like Outrun. If anyone's played that, you just drive along and don't hit stuff and see how long you can last. Wow, you can Because, like, on some level I can understand the bad controls and whatnot, because it was such a cheap game. But, like, just from, like, a design perspective, I don't like, Alright, girl's fine. And the debris disappears, so we don't have to deal with it. A nice sound effect, though, is occasionally you'll hear, after the girl has been put under stress due to being slow or driving too fast, and you correct it, like, you'll hear, like, nice calm breathing that'll... It's good sound design to let you know that, like, everything's good, and also calms you back down if, like, there was an intense moment like that. They're few and far between, but kind of a good touch. So yeah, now that we've fought the helicopter, that's gonna do it for the variety show. So, as always, thanks for watching. When it comes to the channel, probably still not gonna upload as much, because life is still happening. But it's not gonna be dead. I will upload things eventually. Still playing Resident Evil with good friend Zechariah Lane, and still not playing Crusader Kings 2, but I did make one episode, so maybe I'll make a second one. I haven't uploaded it because I wanted to have, weekly uploads, so I'm holding back on some content I have for some arbitrary reasons. And I have like 3 games I want to review, but like, I've opened a text document, written 2 paragraphs, and then stopped. And the Mass Effect Andromeda review was a huge headache for different reasons. Video problems, mostly. But anyway, thanks for watching. Have a great day. Happy holidays. Christmas. Bye. Bye. Still saying bye. If I stop the stream.